Hey everybody, Buzzsaw Gaming here, hanging out with, yet again, Mr. Buzzsaw, dressed up as a dinosaur. And in the background you have the beautiful survival horror D2 on the Sega Dreamcast. Absolutely love this game. Super creepy. Here to wish the Sega Dreamcast a happy 25th birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, Sega Dreamcast! 25 years. Can you believe it's been 25 years since the infamous 9/9/99 North American release of the Dreamcast? It's unbelievable how time flies when you're having fun. Especially with this machine. I mean, oh man, lately at Buzzsaw Gaming, it's been a lot of Sega love going around. I was talking about the Saturn and now the Dreamcast. I mean, this is just an awesome system. I mean, some people say it's the last retro gaming system ever. I don't know, what are your thoughts on that? Maybe put a comment down below. Or maybe it's the whole 6th generation is the last retro gaming console. Or maybe it's the 5th generation, ending with the cartridge-based N64 is the last retro console. Anyways, I have no idea. All I know, I'm very nostalgic for the Sega Dreamcast. It makes those annoying computer sounds. When you throw a game in there, it's got that raspy sound, which I'm nostalgic for. I really like it. And it was just an awesome system that was cut short. It was only on the market for a year and a half. I think it sold a little over 9 million units total worldwide. It's a shame. It's an awesome system. And with the somber music in the background of D2, I mean, you can hear, yeah, this was the end of console making for Sega. And it was a bittersweet one. So, luckily we got the Dreamcast. I have here my all-black Sega Sports Dreamcast. Absolutely love this console. One of my favorite. Just such a great console. I love that controller. I know some people don't like it, but I love it. It's got the VMU that sticks right in there. It's very similar to the Sega Saturn 3D controller. I was holding my 3D controller from Sega Saturn and the Dreamcast one as well, and there's a lot of similarities. Especially I have both black. They look really cool together. And over here I have my Sega Dreamcast travel case. One of my all-time favorite travel cases right there as well. It just fits so nicely in there. Very ergonomic. This is an absolutely awesome case. And hiding back in there, behind Mr. Buzzsaw, is the VMU. I have 2 black VMUs, which are used to save games. And they also have mini games built into them as well. So, and when you're playing different games, they show up different things on your screen. Like with D2, it just has a little D2 symbol on there. But different games have different things. But anyways, yeah, happy birthday, Sega Dreamcast, 25 years, and here to another 25 years. Awesome console. I have a very curated small library, only 20 games, but I love my 20 games. I mean, it's just such a great console, so much fun. I really like the arcadiness of it. You know, just like with Sega Saturn, the arcade games are really cool. It's a very powerful system. It just has awesome, unique, quirky games. I mean, Caution Seaman. As you can see back there, I have it complete in box with the microphone that attaches to your controller. And yeah, that could be like Mr. Buzzsaw. Caution Buzzsaw. It's a pet simulator, so, you know, something you don't see, you know, too much of anymore. Just this really unique stuff, and just so much innovation at the time. And unfortunately, Dreamcast got crushed by, you know, PlayStation 2 and all these other consoles that came out afterwards. And they didn't have the DVD playback as well. But, you know, fortunately, a lot of Sega properties went over to Xbox, which, you know, was the one manufacturer they had actually a decent relationship with. You know, obviously not Sony and Nintendo, which they were, you know, bitter rivals in. Oh, no. That's Mr. Buzzsaw. Knocks over the couch. But, yeah, that's why Xbox is called Dreamcast 2 to a lot of people. There's a lot of great games that came out on it. and like Panzer Dragoon Orta. You know, I know a newer Jet Set Radio came out as well. So yeah, we'll take a look at the games right here. Why not? At the top right there, we got D2. I already mentioned that. Survival horror. Toy Commander, just a lot of fun. Great, awesome game. You know, just fun flying around in a toy plane in the room. Very creative. Blue Stinger, another survival horror game. Kind of quirky, kind of fun. I dig it. Below that, Elemental Gimmick Gear. I love this game. It's a really unusual. It's like a, you know, kind of like a mech game meets Zelda. If I were to describe it, something like that. Below that, Caution Seaman we talked about. I got Sonic Adventure. I mean, the Sonic Adventure were awesome, 1 and 2. I just have the original right there. It's the one I like, but I hear the 2, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 is the superior game, but I don't know. I'm happy with Sonic Adventure 1. Red Dog, it's like a vehicle combat game, a lot of fun. Shenmue, I mean, I don't know how many millions and millions and how much money Sega put into that property, but it was a revolutionary game at the time. It's just the aspect of it, and it's very campy and cheesy, and it's a fun game. It's absolutely awesome. They came out with a Shenmue 2, and I think there's a Shenmue 3 now as well, which I have not played. Over here, we've got Four Wheel Thunder, just a fun, just off-road game. NFL 2K, I mean, awesome sports game. I mean, really one of the best football games, a lot of fun. Below that, Skies of Arcadia. I mean, Skies of Arcadia is an awesome, you know, kind of an RPG light type game, and it's a lot of fun, like a Sky Pirate. So it's got a really cool theme to it. Revolt is so much fun. Remote control toy cars. I mean, what's more fun than that, right? Then you got Soul Calibur right there. Awesome fighting game, beautiful graphics, absolutely amazing. You got Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. I mean, so dark and deep, and just a fun game as well. The one below that has no label. I'll try to remember what game that is. We'll come back to that. Virtual Tennis, awesome tennis game. Probably one of my favorites. Right, Mr. Buzzsaw? I think he agrees. Sword of the Berserk, Guts Rage. I mean, that's awesome. That giant sword, it's just epic. You know, kind of got survival horror thrown in there as well. Really cool game. Carrier. Oh man, survival horror again. Carrier on an aircraft carrier. So cool. Resident Evil Code Veronica. Dreamcast got their own Resident Evil game. Code Veronica right there was an awesome game as well. So cool. And at the bottom, Expendable. Lots of fun. Kind of like a twin stick shooter. A lot of fun there. And I just remembered, the one without the label right there is Crazy Taxi. I don't know why it doesn't have a label at the end, but anyways, that is Crazy Taxi. One of my all-time favorite games as well. So much fun. Just absolutely wild. Oh. And panning out back here with Mr. Buzzsaw. Hanging out as a dinosaur. How do you guys like him as a dinosaur? Which is your favorite Mr. Buzzsaw costume yet? I'd like to hear it down below. Anyways, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, you know, leave a lizard emoji. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the Dreamcast? What are your memories with the Dreamcast? Do you own a Dreamcast? Do you have a collection for it? What are some of your favorite games? What are your memories of the Dreamcast launch? I mean, do you remember 99.99? I mean, me personally, I don't. I took notice of Dreamcast when it was basically at the very tail end, when it was deeply discounted to like $50 for a complete system. And that's when I took notice. So unfortunately, I missed the $99.99. I was just too involved with N64 to notice. But yeah, I came back with the Dreamcast, and I've loved it ever since. It's just such a cool system, and and the end of an awesome legacy. Absolutely love it. Happy 25 years, Sega Dreamcast. Mr. Buzzsaw signing out. Have a wonderful day, guys.